inside the NCAA.com hub. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Hello everyone and welcome to Penmen Stadium on the campus of Southern New Hampshire University. Today we bring you NE10 women's soccer action between the visiting Chargers of New Haven and your 22nd ranked Southern New Hampshire University Penmen. I am Lance Legere and alongside me is Kyle Hochter. Today the Chargers come in with an overall record of 1-3-1 and 0-2 in conference play and seem to be struggling out of the gate. Kyle, what will the keys be for the Chargers to get back on track?
Coming into this game, they're lacking offensive play with only one game of multiple goals, a 5-1 victory over Bloomfield. They have yet to find their identity, and it visibly shows with the team only scoring 7 overall goals through 5 games. This is a team that's been proven to either be on or off. Look for a spark from players like Samantha Roth and Jenna Paduzzi, their top goal scorers with 2 goals each, as they need to get this offensive attack figured out.
And on the other side of things, the Penmen are 3-1 on the young season and 1-1 in NE10 play. Kyle, who should the Penmen lean on today to protect home turf?
For the Penmen, they just need to play their own game. With a 2-0 win Wednesday night over St. Michael's, they must play confidently and with purpose to keep themselves ranked. Look for big games from playmaker Sydney Carney, who's tied for the team lead in assists with 3, and all-around star Allie Patterson, who has 3 goals through 4 games.
Well, that is all the time we have for now. Should be a good one this afternoon. When we come back, the Chargers and Penmen should be ready to go here at Penmen Stadium.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
We are NCAA Division II student athletes, faculty members, and athletics administrators made up of 24 conferences and 300 institutions.
Over 110,000 Division II student athletes.
Together we stand and take the pledge to be more than a bystander, to get a friend home safe.
It's our responsibility to step in, stand up, to do something, to say anything, to hold our friends accountable, to stop sexual assault in any way we can.
It's on me, it's on you, it's on us.
So let's be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem.
Anyone can be the victim. Everyone can be the solution. It's on us to stand up and not stand by.
Because when you're a victim of sexual assault, no one should stand alone.
Here are a few tips that can help. Talk to your friends honestly and openly about sexual assault.
Don't be a bystander. If you see something, intervene in any way you can.
Be direct. Ask someone who looks like they may need help if they're okay.
Take the pledge at itsonus.org and be a part of the solution.
We took the pledge and decided to stand up against sexual assault. Now it's your turn to do the same.
We are challenging every Division II campus to take the pledge, to make a statement, and to make sexual assault unacceptable because
it's on us!
Welcome to the Tap House.
The center of Division II sports is inside the NCAA.com hub with live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Anyone can be the victim. Everyone can be the solution. It's on us to stand up and not stand by.
Because when you're a victim of sexual assault, no one should stand alone.
It's on us!
Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield has worked to keep the people of New Hampshire healthy for 75 years. Healthcare has changed dramatically over the years, but one thing is not. and that is our commitment to you and your family. We're a company made up of your friends and neighbors. We work each day to continue our tradition of providing health care to the 300,000 members we serve. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield focuses on wellness and healthy living. We work with and support numerous organizations in New Hampshire to build healthy communities. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, creating a healthier future for New Hampshire.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, the center of Division II sports is inside the NCAA.com hub, with live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back here to Penmen Stadium. I am Lance Legere, alongside me, Kyle Hochter. And our NE10 women's soccer action here is about to start up. A 4 o'clock game time here. The Penmen getting pumped in the huddle. The Chargers out onto the field. Should be a good one here this afternoon, but I think a difference. Who's going to handle this heat? Haven't seen this kind of heat in a couple weeks here, Kyle.
Yeah, this is summertime heat. It's almost 80 degrees here, actually. It probably is 80 degrees here, and it's a big difference from what we're used to. That last game Wednesday night that the Penmen played in, that must have been around like 40 degrees. That was a freezing night. And all of a sudden it's changed, so we'll see how the teams handle it. I'm sure they probably like it better than the cold, but you never know.
That's northern New England weather for you here. Can't keep it cold or hot. It just has to be both. You never know what's going to come here, but we got a warm afternoon here on Saturday afternoon at Penmen Stadium. Penmen about ready to go. Chargers are set. And this is going to be our first game of a doubleheader here. We'll have men's soccer action between Franklin Pierce University and the Penmen of Southern New Hampshire at 7 o'clock. So that'll be coming up after this contest here. But action is ready to get underway. Penmen looking for a second consecutive NE10 victory this week.
Yeah, and for both teams, SNHU coming off that 2-0 win against St. Michael's. New Haven coming off that 3-1 loss to Bentley. You know, a lot of teams have a lot on the line here. They're going to play well, I think. Should be a good game.
Should be interesting here. That Penmen offense was a little frustrated to start that St. Michael's game, but once they finally broke through, Allison Patterson doing just that, they kind of got things going after, but had a lot of shots on net, a lot of frustrating chances that just did not go their way. We'll see if they can correct that here to start action this afternoon. The ball is in the Penmen backfield, and Romano's with it.
Yeah, and this is exactly how last game started. They put it backwards and then they put it forwards, and let's see if it, stays the same sort of strategy that they're going to play with.
Penmen really like to play through their backs, like to get every part of the field touching the soccer ball here, as Glarud will lead this off in the middle to Saishin. She fights off that one, now onto the foot of Emily Rowan. Rowan tries to send one in the middle, finds Patterson, who gets tripped up. Play will go on as she sends that to the far backside.
Looks like we got a little bit of a difference in what we're used to. Actually, maybe not. Just I guess a lot of people are running around in different spots. They're still playing through the backs. Obviously, they're giving it to Romano again. She's going to run it upfield, probably pass it to either 18 or 14 through ball or something.
Going to find Patterson with a nice one-touch pass. Glarud just can't get a foot there. Believe the offsides flag was up, but nonetheless, Paige Davis scoops that one up, and the Chargers will start in their own backfield.
And that's the big shot that they're looking for. They like to start their games like that, take a try at it, see if they can get ahead early.
It's a beautiful one-touch pass right there. Glarud just offsides, I believe, as that flag went up. Paige Davis did a nice job of getting out to corral that one. And now the Chargers with it in the back. It's a good run by Frizzetti right there as Glarud corrals the turnover. They have Rowan on the other side if they want her, and Patterson finds that opportunity. Rowan now into the box. One touch back to the top. Puts a low shot on. Paige Davis. Did she get a hand to it? I believe they're going to say no, as a goal kick is coming here for Davis, the junior goalkeeper.
And this is what the Chargers don't want. They don't want to be turning the ball over on their side of the field. That's exactly what St. Michael's did, and that's exactly how they lost. This Penmen team is really good at capitalizing off mistakes, and look for it to happen again today if New Haven doesn't get themselves together.
Davis with the goal kick here. This one's going to bounce. It was a nice flick right there. They're going to call Saishin for the push as the Chargers get a kick at midfield.
Let's see if New Haven can take the ball on the offensive side and see what they can do with it.
Mendel will play this one back. Through ball over from Fisher, controlled. Romano kicks this one up to Frizzetti. As they're going to have Snook play center back here as Ralston starts on the outside back.
Yeah, and you have to wonder why Alyssa McCarthy's not on the field. She had a great game last game. don't know if maybe it's an injury or if they just want to try out some new players on an early game.
It's a nice through ball up to Glarud. She couldn't control. Davis will kick out of the back. Megan Fisher with this one. And she'll go back to Davis. Davis will look to switch fields. As all the way to the other side. Chargers control. Penman being patient in the midfield. Glarud and Frizzetti up top. Glarud's going to try and get at this one. Patterson gets a foot to it. Carney on the outside. Now back to Patterson. Through ball here. Trying to find Frizzetti. Can't fight off that last defender. Nice job by Fisher. And she'll clear this one away. But to the foot of Patterson. So the Penmen keep it in the Chargers zone. That's where most of the play's been here this afternoon to start. So we're about 4 minutes in.
You see them going back to Snook. It looks like both teams are playing a really slow tempo game right now. Just trying to feel each other out and see what they want to do.
Romano will swing this one over to Ralston. Ralston up to Frizzetti, who could not get that one-time pass off. Chargers control, nice spin on the outside. Chargers with room, that's Samantha Roth, but that one goes out of play.
She's a dangerous player. You don't want to let her get into open space, put a goal in on you. She's got 2 this season, top goal scorer for the Chargers.
Glarud with a spin move on the outside, one defender to beat. Penman with no numbers. Glarud's going to try and lead this one off a defender. Lucky bounce. Frizzetti just misses the back corner. Really nice play right there. It was a good setup from Glarud. Does a nice job of beating that one defender on her back. Left a nice ball to the middle as Frizzetti just was inches away from converting that one, as we see right here on the replay. Frizzetti with a one-time shot that just went wide. Lucky for Paige Davis right there. She comes away with the goal kick.
Yeah, Paige Davis can't like that. There's nobody around her, and you can't let an offensive player, run into your box rampant like that and get a shot off.
Allison Patterson, nice job right there, creating havoc like usual. Glarud spins to the middle, takes a tough fall, and that's going to be a free kick going the Penman way. It's a good draw from Glarud right there, so the Penman just outside the 18 with their first set piece of the afternoon. Looks like Romano will set up for this one.
This is a good spot for them. Romano has a nice leg on these through balls and all these crosses.
They're going to set to one corner here. A one-man wall for the Chargers. It's going to be Perez. Romano hand up, kick in, low to the 18. That one flicked by the Chargers. And Davis does a nice job of getting out and corralling that one.
Yeah, and you take those opportunities when you get them, It's not the highest scoring chance, but it's something. It's better than nothing.
Quickly out of the backfield here is Mendel. She'll send it up to the middle. Now onto the foot of Myers. Myers sends a ball to the middle, quickly kicked away by Snook. Patterson going after that one, and she's going to get called for the push-off. It's a good draw right there by the Chargers. Patterson with just a little too much momentum on that play.
Looks like the Chargers are going to find a way to get a shot off somewhere over here. They must have something schemed up here to get something going.
Ivranon with the free kick here. It's going to be a two-man wall for the Penman. She chips one into the 18. That one finds Shea Royce as she clears that one away. Glarud's going to look to win this foot race. Ball controlled by the Chargers. Glarud tries to run through.
Literally nothing on my screen.
Quickly out of the backfield now. Chargers switch sides over to Myers. And quickly taken away by Patterson. Royce will go all the way back over to Snook. Snook will swing this to the outside, Romano.
And what you love to see is when the Penmen are on all cylinders, they tend to steal the ball a lot. They get a lot of turnovers, they get a lot of effort plays, and it looks like they're on right now.
A key example of effort plays is Allison Patterson, already creating trouble there in the midfield. We'll see if that continues here. Chargers moved the ball around nicely to the outside. That one taken away. Brahms couldn't get through. Now to Patterson. Patterson through ball here for Zeddy with one to beat. Looks like that defender just gets there and clears it away. That being number 17, Megan Fisher. So a corner kick coming now for Southern New Hampshire.
And this is already 3 scoring opportunities that Southern New Hampshire is going to have this game, compared to New Haven not even getting the ball into a scoring opportunity or a shot at all. So obviously Southern New Hampshire is playing really good right now. New Haven's still trying to figure it out. We'll see what happens as the game continues.
Emily Rowan to set up for the corner kick here. Rowan ball in, and that one just hits the side, netting out of play for a goal kick. Paige Davis with a lot of opportunities seen so far. Luckily, that one went out of play, as you saw in the replay. Rowan just couldn't get that one in, but Davis had to work hard here early on, and we're only a few minutes in. Patterson could not get to that one. This one trickling out of play, going to the Penmen. Jordan Nichols couldn't keep it alive. Throwing on the far side now. LaRue spins to the middle, leaves it for Frazzetti. Just a bit of a miscue right there. Frazzetti wasn't ready for that first step. As that one turned over, but quickly taken right back. Nice job by Kearney, who finds Roy in the middle. Now over to Rowan. Rowan into the box, chips one on. That one well over for a goal kick.
And you have to think that the Penmen are just trying to get a shot on to Paige Davis right now, just trying to feel her out, see how she can do if she has a shot on her. Obviously, they've had one on her, just missed the goal. They want to get a shot on goal.
Davis with the goal kick here. This one low, a bouncing ball. Glarud just misses it, but Patterson picks it up. She's going to chip one over. Glarud with room. Glarud into the box. Can she get the shot off? That one with a bit of a slide afterwards. Might have gotten a push, but Davis comes up big with a save.
And Glarud, for the past, I don't know how many games I've seen her, she just looks bigger, faster, stronger than all these defenders that she runs right by every single time. She's really a dangerous threat.
A very tough striker to stop. As you saw, Davis had to work hard for that save. She came out at just the right angle as Glarud just missed getting that one by her. So a throw-in coming here for Tufts. This one bouncing. Rowan's going to play this one off the foot of Tufts. She keeps it alive in the Chargers. We'll look to go into the 18. Frazzetti, nice job from behind. No communication there. Glarud's going to leave this to Patterson. Patterson will slow it down, trying to get to that outside edge. She'll leave it for Ralston. Now Ralston back to Snook. Snook goes low. Seishin leaves it back. Romano's going to egg one on. Leave it off for Rowan, but not enough on that one as that one goes away and the Chargers pick it up.
And how many times have we seen that this week where they pass the ball around to their center backs and eventually find Romano, who's wide open on this left side, and runs it up the field, puts a through ball to somebody.
Rossetti into the box here is going to try and leave one for Glarud, just short. That one out of play for a throw-in.
I think for the Penmen to capitalize on these opportunities, so they just got to put a little bit more effort in, just run a little bit harder, hit the ball a little bit harder, just find a way to get something to work, because they're right there right now.
Rowan's just going to get boomed right back out of play, and Romano will set up for another one.
It's definitely more of a tempo game. Southern New Hampshire and New Haven just trying to slow down the game. They know they got 90 minutes of play. They're going to use all 90 minutes here.
Rossetti picks up this loose ball, one to beat. Cuts back middle, low shot on, and Davis watches that one go out of play. So a lot of opportunities early on, only one shot on goal as we saw from that Glarud opportunity just a few minutes ago. But Davis putting in good effort here early on. Another goal kick here for Davis, this one controlled by Patterson. Patterson does a nice job running through outside Frazzetti. Frazzetti will slow it down. Finds Glarud, edges one defender off, leaving one here for Kearney. Kearney to Glarud. Glarud, one touch into the box, shot on and in to the back of the net. Dortea Glarud, beautiful setup, good teamwork with Kearney. That connection showing here early on as Glarud puts one home for the 1-0 lead.
And there's your textbook 1-2 right there. Glarud, obviously 3 goals on the season. I don't think her stats really show how important she is to this team right now, and now I think the stats are catching up. Perfect assist by Kearney there to Glarud, and Glarud just knocked it right through with a powerful leg.
Just a great opportunity here as you see Kearney with one on her back, leaves one for Glarud, thinks about the one-timer, fakes out the defender, and puts that one home. Dortea Glarud, what a goal. Gets the Penmen up here early with 33-31 left in the first half.
It looks like they're thinking about substitutes, maybe not. We know they have a common trend of substituting Jordan Butters and DeRusso on at a certain point, but I think it's a little too early for that right now.
So the Chargers will start off with it here, down 1-0 to the Penmen. Ball into the middle. Myers tries to send a through ball, nice step right there. That one bouncing away. Trailing into the 18, dangerous zone. Chargers send one into the back post. Romano can't get a foot to that one, but this one will trickle all the way to the outside. Rowan can't control. Chargers with the ball back in. Romano kicks that one away. Now Patterson up to Frazzetti. Penmen look to counter. LaRue needs to stay onside here. They're going to try and send her. 2 defenders on. Coming back to corral this one. Number 16, Emily Mendel. She kicks that one out of trouble.
And that was dangerous right there for the Penmen. It looked like New Haven just didn't get anybody in the box really, but they had 2 crosses that were actually beautifully placed, And, that was New Haven's first attack that I saw that had some opportunity going for them.
And you saw just right off the kickoff, they sent it right to the corner and got right through. It was a nice start to the attack from Mackenzie Myers. As the Penmen seemed not to be really ready to go off that kickoff, as they have a throw-in now into the 18 with Frazzetti. Cuts back goal line, sends one on to Davis. No problem with that one.
And defensively, the Chargers are kind of hanging suit with the forwards of the Penmen, but offensively, they look a little confused right now. Obviously, they got through with that one, but I think it was a few lucky balls as well. I don't really see what they're trying to do yet. I'm sure we'll figure that out soon, though.
Aggressive play on the outside. Ralston can't keep with it. Chargers ball to the middle. That one flicked by Tufts. Tufts going to send this one and nicely controlled in the back by Ralston.
There's just too many questionable passes. They're trying these through balls and nobody's making a run. They got to communicate with each other, know who's making a run, know where everybody is, and that way these through balls will actually be useful to them.
Nice ball up from Snook. LaRue can't control it with the head. Quickly kicked back to Fisher. Mendel with a kick here. That one taken away, but the Chargers going to run through this one. Ralston couldn't keep it. Low shot on, no problem for Hannah Rose. Watches that one out of play, but the Chargers finally get a shot off here.
I'm starting to wonder if the Chargers are more of a quantity team, if they just want to put a lot of shots on, see if one will go in.
It's a nice run right there from Samantha Roth. Ralston could not control it. She just ran right through and almost put one on Hannah Rose. Luckily, that one trickled out of play. Approaching the 30-minute mark here in this first half. Penmen lead this one 1-0 off of the foot of Dortea Glarou. Dangerous pass in the middle. Seishin takes that one away. Rossetti taking her time here, now up to Glarou. Rossetti will make a run middle. Patterson's going to chip her over. Frazzetti's on. Davis comes out for this one, just a little too much on that ball. Good idea from Patterson. Trying to find Frazzetti up top.
Looks like there's a Chargers player down on the middle of the field right now.
I believe that is Samantha Roth. As the officials are going to pause the time here. As they're going to have staff come on to get her, we'll take a quick timeout and we'll be back when play resumes.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Take the pledge at itsonus.org and be a part of the solution.
We are challenging every Division II campus to take the pledge, to make a statement, and to make sexual assault unacceptable because
it's on us!
Hello everyone and welcome back here to Penmen Stadium. Quick injury timeout right there. Samantha Roth luckily up and back on the bench, but she might be out for some due time here, and that was the only shot that the Chargers have gotten off, came off of her foot. Obviously a lethal offensive player for this Chargers squad. They were looking to find her on early. And now she'll be on the bench for a little bit. We'll see if she comes back. Hopefully it's not a bad injury there, but both teams will make their way back out onto the field with 30-18 on the clock.
Yeah, and it looks like they brought in Peggy Kennedy, number 22 on the field to replace her for now.
So we'll see if Kennedy has any effect on this game here. As the Penmen will boot this back to the Chargers and play will resume.
I'm actually going to correct that. It's Madison Blonde, number 20, freshman out of Rockland, Mass.
And they're going to try and send her early as Ralston just has to chest that one out of play.
And you have to think New Haven watched a lot of tape on the Penmen, and I think what they saw, and I saw it too, was the backs for the Penmen. They're very aggressive. They like to go get the ball early, and sometimes they can be over-aggressive. They're trying to use it against them, I think.
And already quickly back onto the field is Samantha Roth as the Chargers turn this one over. So not a big injury for Roth. I believe she just pulled up short there. As she's back onto the field, Snook will head this one away, and Roth will control it. 2 defenders on. Shea Royce does a nice job of double teaming there. Now onto the foot of Snook outside to Ralston.
And Shea Royce does a great job playing that sort of tweener defensive back, sort of center, midi. I don't know. She plays a lot of roles on this team, but she does a great job at it. Very versatile player.
Very important player in Shea Royce, captain of this Penman squad. Now on the outside with it is Sydney Carney. Carney into the middle to Glarud. 1 defender to beat. It's got Frizzetti in the middle. She'll find her. Frizzetti low shot on. Davis will fall on that one for safety. Nice save there. Good setup. Good connection from Glarud.
And I believe that's the second time Frizzetti's gotten that same angle, that same shot right there. She's just mishit both of them. It's a little frustrating, but I'm sure she'll collect herself and figure it out.
Snook heads this one to the outside, picked up by Tufts. Tufts now into the middle. Can't get a foot on it right there are the Chargers, and that one will go the other way. Romano will clear this one into the middle. Onto the foot of Glarud. Glarud tries to fight off that one defender. Chargers will chip one into the middle. Snook misplays that one. Roth does a nice job of causing some havoc right there as Roth picks it up in the 18. Romano comes to save the day, clearing that one away.
Almost a bad decision right there. You never want to have your opponent center of the field right in front of your goalie like that. And they almost just turned it over to them like that. So
where's the ball?
Tough break for the Chargers right there.
Nice ball to the outside here. Penman coming on. Patterson. Patterson will leave this one to Glarud. Glarud looks for a run to the middle. That one just kicked away. Seishin can't control it. She'll get to this ball first. Back to Shea Royce. Seishin to Patterson. Nice ball from Frizzetti. Carney with one on low. That one deflected out of play for a corner kick. So the Penman with some short passes right here. These 1-2 connections working here early on as Rowan has another corner kick.
And that's athletically, I think that's what's making these Penmen work is obviously they have a lot of good athletes up front. The 1-2 passes are working really great for them. If they continue that through the season, I don't think they'll be a bad team at all.
So Rowan is set up here. Ball into the 6, headed away by the Chargers. Ball still looming. Seichin sends one back in to the outside to Rowan. Rowan low shot on, that one deflected. Ball back to Rowan. Rowan on to Seichin. That one off the crossbar right there. What an opportunity for the Penmen. Seichin didn't even look like she was going to wind up for one. Just sends a bullet onto the crossbar. And luckily out of play. Now up to Samantha Roth. No numbers for the Chargers here. She's got 3 defenders to beat. First one will be Snook. Sends her back middle.
This is a dangerous player right here.
Low ball into the 18. Hannah Rose falls on that one. And cleans it up.
And to go back on that shot that Paige Davis just had at her, I don't even think it was off the crossbar. I think she just got up and grabbed it. If you watch the replay right here, I think you see it.
Right up top there as the Chargers luckily get that one out of play. Chargers looking for a shot of their own here. Ball to the 18. Hannah Rose 1-on-1. That one's going to hit off the bar and in, and the Chargers have knotted this one up. Mackenzie Myers breaks through. The Penman defense, questionable decisions on that one as Hannah Rose tried to shut down that angle. A low ball to the back corner off the post and into the Chargers have tied this one up.
And Myers is well deserving of that goal. You've been seeing her running around all night so far. Well, afternoon. We're not in the night. I'm used to doing night games. But Rose just decided to run out there thinking the defense was broken down, which it was. Questionable decision, but she tried to do it. Didn't work out for her.
You see just heartbreak off that post. Sometimes the post can save you. That one just trickled in, and we got a 1-1 contest here at Penman Stadium. It's a tough break right there as Myers just broke past Lynn Snook. Now we get a whole new ball game.
And those are the lapses of concentration that the Penmen can't have. They need to stay focused the whole time and stay, suiting to how they play. When they do stupid things like that, they tend to make terrible mistakes, tend to lose games like that.
Patterson with a body right there. She's trying to fight for this one. She takes a fall. Myers breaks through. Chargers will have play go on. Ball to Roth in the corner. Ralston will get back to defend her. Roth back to the middle. Looming shot on. That one will go out of play for a goal kick. So now the Chargers with a bit of momentum here. They got some confidence up front.
And you have to wonder if that goal may have been on Ralston, a freshman. I don't know if she started before. May have been a miscommunication. Normally Lynn Snook would be playing that outside position, so maybe they're just trying to figure some things out right now.
Anna Rose with the goal kick here. Seichin can't get a foot to it. Glarud will send it back. Ball into the middle, trying to find Frizzetti. Chargers kick that one away. Glarud will keep this one in. One defender on. Glarud's going to go outside. Luckily beats Fisher right there. Now into the 18. Glarud with room. Leaves one off. Room in the middle. And Frizzetti just goes over the top. She just leaned a little too back on that one. She had a real nice opportunity. She went low. But that one goes over. Davis gets out of trouble, and the Chargers have new life.
And that's Frizzetti's third missed shot from inside the box right now. And she, on that one, it's a tough shot. She's leaning on her back. She has no momentum going forward. But still, she's got to figure out these shots and get something on for her team.
Chargers can't control the goal kick out of play for a throw-in for the Penmen on the outside. Ralston to put this one in. She'll find Patterson. Patterson gets pushed from behind, leaves it off for Ralston. Ralston to Carney. Carney now goes 1-2. Excuse me, that's Frizzetti. Carney feeding her. Patterson will send this one back to Roy's outside Ralston. Chargers applying good pressure. Penman can't seem to break through. Frizzetti fighting on the outside. That one out of play. Off of the foot of Frizzetti for a Chargers throw-in.
And I'm not seeing much other than New Haven just sticking right with their assignments right now. Doing a great job of it, too.
Unlucky flick right there for the Chargers out of play for yet another Penman throw-in.
Oh, that's why.
Frizzetti now in the corner. Now onto the goal line here. Excuse me, that being Carney. Carney in the middle. Glarud, that one. One touch pass to Rowan, and that one's going to be good. So a beautiful setup on the outside from Carney finding Glarud. Glarud just a one-touch pass. She might have thought about the shot. Bit of a dummy play there. Left it for Rowan, who puts it home. So the Penmen regain the lead 2-1.
And I'm not saying Dorothea Glarud meant to do that, but, it looked like she was trying to shoot that one. Rowan just found her way into a good spot, pushed her right in.
You see right there, I think Glarud was either going low or it was just a short pass as Rowan just put that one home into the corner. And now the Penmen back on top 2-1. So a great sequence right there. Carney started it all. And Rowan puts it home. So Emily Rowan gives the Penmen a 2-1 lead.
Not your stereotypical sequence for the Penmen, but pretty common people that you find in there. Dorothea Glarud, Sydney Carney. You see them all in most of the plays that happen for this team.
Ball to the outside, Ralston, now to Roy's. Shea Roy's going to go with an over-the-top ball here. That one bounces to the center back. Chargers control, Glarud on her back. They will clear up the side and out of play.
And Glarud, have yourself a game.
A goal and an assist here early on in this first half, having a huge impact on this one. Frizzetti tries to send a ball to the outside. She can't run through that one. Roth up top, now to Myers. Myers with Patterson on her. Patterson breaks up that play. That one just goes out of bounds.
You're starting to see New Haven get more and more involved. Looks like they just subbed in number 15, Megan Georges, out of Franklin, Mass.
Chargers head this one up into the middle to Snook. Snook goes short to Roy's. Roy's outside Rowan. Rowan one on. Tufts good pressure. Broken up in the middle by Georges. Tufts breaks to the middle. Roth ball outside. Nice setup here. Georges coming on. Romano. Can she kick that one away? Georges keeps it in. This one on the outside, coming for a throw-in now for New Haven.
I don't know if that was a throw-in in my opinion. It looked like Georges kicked it out herself, but they gave it to him.
Substitutions coming on for both sides. Frizzetti will take a seat for the Penmen. Tana Tufts will go off for the Chargers. Coming on for her is number 11, Natalia Roberts, as she takes the throw in here for the Chargers. Roberts with it in the corner, one on. That one kicked out of play.
Same spot as a couple seconds ago.
Roberts with another throw in quickly into Georges. Low ball on, that one controlled in the back by the Penmen. Running through this one, Glarud coming on. Glarud's going to make a run to the middle. Jordan Butters, the new substitute, up with her. Glarud to Butters, just can't get a foot to it. Ball looming to the outside. Looks like the Chargers will get there first. Good hustle from Mendel. Mendel back to the middle to Fisher. Fisher quickly up to Georges. That one not controlled. Ball back in the middle. Patterson can't run through. Myers picks it up. Myers with a through ball here for Roth. Can Snook get a foot to it? She goes back to Rose. Rose will go short. Quickly back to Snook. Roy's outside. Romano, no one on here. Has some room. She'll get the ball quickly back from Rowan. Now up to Glarud. That one taken away. Quickly taken back by Seishin. Roy's going to go over the top here. She's got Carney up top. Carney into the 18. One defender on, chips on. That one just over and out of play.
And I haven't mentioned it yet this game, but we have this trend we've been following that whenever Jordan Butters comes on the field, they manage to score a goal. See if it happens again today.
See on this replay here, Carney just over with that one, trying to beat Davis high. So Davis with a goal kick here. Seichin with a header, takes a fall on that one. And we're going to have a kick going the other way. They'll call her for a push in the back.
And for New Haven, they just got to reset here. They got to find something offensively, get something going.
Had a beautiful goal just a few minutes ago, but the Penmen quickly retaking the lead off the foot of Emily Rowan. Roberts coming with a throw in here. Quickly into Myers. Myers sends a high ball up into the 18, bouncing around. Who's going to control it? Roth tries to get a foot to it. She has it goal line. Can she keep it in? And that one was out of play for a goal kick.
And I don't know what it is. You just see a supreme difference in the offensive scheming of both these teams. When you watch the Penmen, you almost know what you're going to get. You're going to get Glarud making some runs, the wings making some runs, just finding people open on runs and through balls. With this New Haven team, I haven't seen a specific form of what they're trying to play.
Rose with a goal kick coming out here. This one in, still in the Penman zone. Rose will kick this one away. Patterson sends it to the back. Penman control in the middle. Now on to the outside here. Penman making a run. 2-on-1 opportunity. Ball left to the middle. Butters sends it back out. And that's going to be an offsides flag up. That's Presley Piscopo, the new substitute for the Penmen, just a step offside there, as she replaces Dorothea Glarud up front for the remaining 16:55.
And Presley and Jordan just couldn't decide who wanted to shoot that ball there. And, you know, they're both freshmen. They're both learning. So I think somebody has to just take advantage of that situation and just drive one in, see if they can get a goal.
Penman clear out of the back quickly to the Chargers defense. And Piscopo will take that one off a shoulder and out of play. Now a substitution coming for the Chargers side here as they have a throw-in. Ball bouncing up top. Patterson gets a foot to it and quickly out of play.
And that looks like Samantha Bosdorf that they subbed in.
We'll see what she can do for the remaining 16 minutes. Time coming off the clock. First half almost coming to an end here with the Penmen on top 2-1. Back and forth contest. It didn't look like a back and forth contest early on as the Penmen really controlled possession, but the Chargers broke through for a nice goal from Mackenzie Myers. So we'll see if they can repeat that sequence once again here. Can the Penmen put in goal number 3 before they go to the locker room?
And I think looking at the stats, you wouldn't really expect this to be a back and forth, but it's been a good game.
Chargers control in the middle. Chip one up. Royce controls it with the chest. Looking to go to the outside. She'll send a ball over the top and just out of play. Kearney's been making some nice runs on that far sideline. They'll continue to push her way.
Yeah, as always, they typically run the offense right through her once they have the ball on that side of the field. She just finds a way to get somebody open.
Davis leaves it short. That one kicked right back in by Romano. Butters will go after this one. Ball bouncing to the middle. As Fisher goes back to Davis. Davis to the outside. Short ball here, a dangerous one to say the least, as Kearney comes up with a big play. Butters leaves it for the outside. Now Kearney with some room. Kearney into the middle. Butters leaves it up top. Seishin with a low shot on Davis. Nice save there.
And you really like to see that out of two freshman forwards that they've put in this game so far, just moving the ball around, getting some scoring opportunities going.
Seishin with a nice opportunity up top. Just could not put it home. It was a real nice setup from Butters. Snook will head this one up. Roy's with two on. Roth looking to find a way through. Ralston will kick this one away. Ball to the outside. Kearney can't control. Chargers now looking for an offensive opportunity. Roth with two on. She splits both, but Shea Royce clears it out of trouble.
Yeah, and you can see why Roth is the top goal scorer on this team. She definitely has a lot of moves when she gets the ball in her possession.
Chargers will look to regroup. Find Roth up top. Roth will go middle. Snook, good first step. Ball bouncing. Chargers still in control, and this one will just bounce to Hannah Rose for an easy one. Rose with a punt here, going towards the middle. This one will bounce. Flicked on. Butters can't control there. That one just bounces out of her possession. Seishin will send it back. Romano to Butters. Butters with Rowan. Rowan with a man in the middle. They find Piscopo. Piscopo into the 18. That one just deflected by the Chargers. Ball still with no one in control, and the Chargers luckily kick that one away.
Piscopo seemed a little bit timid there. I think you'll see that when you're a freshman starting or getting in the game, just not knowing when to shoot it, when to dump it off.
Chargers beat Romano here. Now into the outside, making a run is Roms. Roms up top. Roth with one to beat. That snuck Hannah Rose. Nice save low. Got down for that one. Roth just turned and fired right there. Hannah Rose was ready for that one.
Yeah, and good thing Roth didn't hit that really well off her left boot, because that could have been a really good shot.
Nice job by Rose. Right angle, right time. Chargers keep it alive up top. Good hustle in the middle. Almost turned over to Butters right there. Royce will control with the one tap of the foot. Butters now in the middle with room. They'll send a through ball with no trouble right there for Paige Davis.
Yeah, that's almost a shot on goal right there. A little bit too much on that through ball.
And only had Rowan to her side, just couldn't get it over to her. Ball in the middle, Seishin gets ahead to it. Bouncing, Butters leaves it back up top once again. Chargers now control. Peggy Kennedy now will make a run to the middle. Roy's with one on. They send a through ball. Roth is on, but Hannah Rose, what a save. Gobbles that one up, just got the hands to it, and Hannah Rose comes up big time here for the Penmen.
And that was a rocket. Takes a few select people to jump in front of those.
Hannah Rose, one of the best, showing it right there. What a save right there. Roth with a nice shot on. It was a beautiful through ball from Kennedy, and now Emily Rowan trying to put one on right to Davis.
Rowan's been doing that a lot today. Instead of trying to find a way to get a pass somewhere, she's just been shooting those in.
With a nice angle on it. Davis just in the right place. Good tackle from behind by Seishin. Play will go on. Patterson now in the middle. She'll send one through to Butters. Butters is going to get to this one. One defender to beat. Jordan Butters into the 18. Shot with the left foot on and in, and the freshman puts it home. Jordan Butters. Key substitute here in this first half. Makes it a 2-goal lead now as the Penmen net number 3 here in the first half.
Lance, I've never felt so sure about something in sports. I promised you she'd score, or somebody would score when she came on. She just happened to do it herself.
You see Butters here. As we look to queue up this replay, a bit of a technical difficulty. You see the close angle right there as Butters puts it home.
Paige Davis is a little bit frustrated after that. She felt that she should have had that, as she did get her arm down there.
Beautiful setup there as Butters with some great room. It was a beautiful through ball. Low and hard on the ground as the freshman puts it home for the Penmen. High scoring first half here. 3-1 contest with 10 minutes remaining before the half.
And this is the game we more expected than the game before. 2 goals a little bit out of touch for New Haven unless they can get it going again. I think they're going to have to regroup after the half. Find a way to get the offense going on this SNHU defense.
Well, we'll see if they can regroup here. A nifty move from Roth. Puts a flick with the back heel on. Hannah Rose, no problem with that one. So we're under 10 minutes to go here at Penmen Stadium.
And you can see how Roth scores. She's a little bit of a circus act. She does a lot of things you wouldn't really expect.
Punt up from Hannah Rose. Bouncing ball into the middle. See who wins the foot race here. That's going to be McKenna, the new substitute on for the Penmen. Leaves this one off. Piscopo, ball into the middle, one-time shot on. Butters just over the crossbar. More substitutes will come on now for the Penmen. As Carney will take a seat. Andrade checks on. And Emily Rowan will get a rest here in the final 9 minutes.
It's going to be DeRusso coming on for Rowan.
It's a bit of a young core on for the Penmen right now. Sophomores and freshmen up top coming in. We'll see what they can do with 8:40 left in this first half. Andrade bouncing ball on the outside. She's going to keep this one herself, and that one a little too close to the line and out of play.
Yeah, this is interesting right here. The only veteran presence you really have on the field on the front 5 is Allie Patterson right now. Obviously one of the more integral players of that offense. Other than that, a lot of young faces.
Roberts ball to the middle, quickly cleared away by Snook. Was this one going to have enough on it to stay in? It will. Picking this one up is Butters. Butters will send DeRusso. DeRusso outside. Ball with the left foot in, flicked on and out of play by Piscopo.
And I think it is worth mentioning that DeRusso did play for New Haven last year. She transferred to SNHU, so maybe she has a little bit of a grudge match here.
See what she can do here to impact this contest as Davis with a goal kick coming now. Myers controls, and that one kicked away. Bit of a frustration play right there from Daniela Perez. Has a throw-in coming at midfield for the Penmen. Romano will take her time with this one.
And what Coach Montero must really want to see out of all these young players is just the ability to control this game, just as the veterans would.
Butters does a nice job creating the turnover there. Ball to the middle. Trying to get Butters back was Piscopo. And the Chargers will kick this one out of play for another throw-in. Romano, ball into the 18. Trying to find McKenna in the middle. That one kicked away. Chargers look to counter now. Romano's going to have to get on her horse and get back. Roth, nice idea right there, sending the ball to the outside, and Ralston with a hit. Play will go on. They said she played the ball. Sends that attacker for the Chargers right down up top. That was Megan Georges, and Ralston with a huge stop right there.
And those are two tough girls right there. I don't think anybody was in the wrong. They were just both going hard for the ball, and Rogers took a really hard fall there. I don't think it was anything worth of a foul.
A nice job by the refs to let that one play on. Both going hard for the ball right there. But Ralston wins that grudge match right there, as now Patterson will take a seat. Patterson will be replaced by Amberly Mentz in the midfield.
And now this is where you're really going to see it. Your whole midfield and forwards, they're all young players. The oldest one being DeRusso, a sophomore transfer from New Haven. So we'll see how they play out.
Russo, nifty move in the 18. She's going to send it back out. Roberts, nice job defending. She sends one to the ground. And that ball kicked out of play. We're going to have a foul on that one. DeRusso called for the push. As you see on this one, DeRusso with a nice fake right there. Roberts does a nice job of getting the foot to that one. Kicked out of play. DeRusso called for the foul, so the Chargers will get possession here with 5 minutes left in this first half.
And you can't blame DeRusso there. She's a competitive, hard player. She goes hard for the ball, and she does what she has to do to get the ball. So.
Mendel with it now, slowing it down. Chargers need to get going. Trying to find Roth in the middle. Chested by Myers. Headed away by Royce. Nice move right there in the middle by Kaylin McKenna. DeRusso in, ball to the backside into the back of the net. What a setup right there. Andrade puts it home. Beautiful setup from DeRusso, and the Penmen net 4 in the first half. What a sequence right there. Beautiful ball. Found the garbage man trailing right there. Puts it home on the back corner.
Talk about an infusion of youth. This is a whole, sophomore, freshman offense right now, and they're still beating up on New Haven.
So the Chargers are going to regroup in the 18. You see right here, DeRusso just sends that beautiful setup. Davis couldn't set up, and Andrade puts it home. The Penmen are rolling here in this first half, already up 4-1 on New Haven.
How lucky would it be to be on this Penmen team right now? Either to be a veteran or a young player, they just all play great together. No matter who's on the field, no matter how many times they get the ball, everybody's happy. It seems like.
So the Chargers will start with play. 4:29 left in the first half. A lot of work to do and a lot of talking will be happening at halftime for this Chargers squad.
I think the biggest thing for the Chargers right now is there's still 5 minutes in this half. Try to get away with something real quick before you get out of here, and after that, go in the locker room, have a nice long talk about what you need to do, especially the communication piece. And then when you come back out, you just can't panic. You got to stay really, really clear on what you're trying to do.
You like to see this newly substituted offensive group getting it going here for goal number 4. Nice ball up by Romano. Piscopo will run this one down. Chargers kick it out for a Penman throw-in. Coming with just under 4 minutes to go in this first half.
And imagine if they score again here.
Penman keep putting it on as the offense is clicking here this afternoon.
Perfect time for them to heat up in the heat.
Throwing in, DeRusso can't get to it. Mentz gets it at the 18. Low shot onto the corner. Davis just gets to that one.
And that's almost the same situation. We saw Patterson score in that last game on Wednesday night, just stealing one of those balls that's just trying to get cleared and putting it right on net immediately.
Mentz had a tough angle. It was a nice job getting a shot off there as she heads one away in the middle. Chipped up top to Piscopo. Applying good pressure here. Chargers will look to clear. Kennedy now sends it to the backfield.
And you have to think this SNHU team, this isn't a joke right here where all these players are playing really well. Obviously they're a really talented team, but they have to be a very well-coached team to come in as freshmen and play like this still.
Chargers look to clear, but another turnover right there. Kaylin McKenna picks it up. Bouncing ball to Butters. Butters to the outside. DeRusso into the box. High ball there. That one's just going to go out of play. Looks like it's going to stay in, and the Chargers will watch it for a throw-in.
And I think my favorite thing about it is how selfless the team is. You don't see anybody trying to force any shots that shouldn't be forced. They just dump it off to each other. If they know they can't have a run on it, they'll give it to somebody else.
Offense working well together here in this first half. See if good things continue as we approach the 2-minute mark, almost halftime here at Penmen Stadium in this women's NE10 contest. First of our doubleheader here.
Yeah, and that next game is going to be a big one. Rivalry game between the men's team of Penmen and the men's team of Franklin Pierce.
The throw-in coming on the far sideline now for the Penmen. Pushing up here. Bouncing ball. Butters controls with the chest. Chargers fighting for this one. They run through. Up top, McKenna. No room to spin on that one. Nice job by Mentz getting a foot on there. Excuse me, that being Roy's getting a foot on. That center defensive mid-roll really fits her well. She just controls it so well. Really knows what's going on. Communicates well. Tells people where to go. As Mentz with a huge hit right there at midfield. Looking for a step on the ball. Play will continue as that ball bounces to the foot of Hannah Rose.
And I love what you said about the communication piece that Royce plays. You see her, if you just watch her the whole game, you'll see her pointing out and yelling to the rest of her teammates where the ball should be going and how the offense should be running.
So the Penmen now with it with under a minute to go here in this first half. McKenna will control. DeRusso finding her way on the outside. Has so much room here. Sends one in the middle. Davis comes out to pick that one off. But the speed of DeRusso is killing this Chargers defense, which must be very tired. The heat probably getting to them. Halftime will be well-deserved for both sides.
I think what might be the most frustrating piece is to Coach Dunking of the New Haven women's soccer team is knowing that DeRusso's now on the other team playing against you now.
Having her way here.
They lack.
Some good speed on the outside. Snook sends this ball to the middle. This one will trickle to the backfield. Now just under 10 seconds to go. Davis will get to this one. Kick it to the backfield. And no opportunity coming here as the Penmen with such a strong first half offensively. Obviously letting up that one goal to the Chargers, but they lead this NE10 contest 4-1 going into the half. We will be back when play resumes.
When you walk into a running store and take a look at the sprawling shoe wall, you may have trouble finding the right shoe for you. This is where we come in. At Runner's Alley, our right fit process makes selecting a shoe easy, painless, and fun. We start with a visual gait analysis, and then we learn all about you. We'll educate you about your foot structure, what we see when we watch you walk and run, and choose a shoe as a starting point to get you moving. At Runner's Alley, we're here for you every step of the way.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Here are a few tips that can help. Talk to your friends honestly and openly about sexual assault.
Don't be a bystander. If you see something, intervene in any way you can.
Be direct. Ask someone who looks like they may need help if they're okay.
It's on us!
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
We are NCAA Division II student athletes, faculty members, and athletics administrators made up of 24 conferences and 300 institutions.
Over 110,000 Division II student athletes.
Together we stand and take the pledge to be more than a bystander, to get a friend home safe.
It's our responsibility to step in, stand up, to do something, to say anything, to hold our friends accountable, to stop sexual assault in any way we can.
It's on me, it's on you, it's on us.
So let's be a part of the solution
not a part of the problem.
It's on us!
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports. Division II sports is inside the NCAA.com hub. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
We are NCAA Division II student athletes, faculty members, and athletics administrators made up of 24 conferences and 300 institutions.
Over 110,000 Division II student athletes.
Together we stand and take the pledge to be more than a bystander, to get a friend home safe.
It's our responsibility to step in, stand up, to do something, to say anything, to hold our friends accountable, to stop sexual assault in any way we can.
It's on me, it's on you, it's on us.
So let's be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem.
Anyone can be the victim. Everyone can be the solution. It's on us to stand up and not stand by.
Because when you're a victim of sexual assault, no one should stand alone.
Here are a few tips that can help. Talk to your friends honestly and openly about sexual assault.
Don't be a bystander. If you see something, intervene in any way you can.
Be direct. Ask someone who looks like they may need help if they're okay.
Take the pledge at itsonus.org and be a part of the solution.
We took the pledge and decided to stand up against sexual assault. Now it's your turn to do the same.
We are challenging every Division II campus to take the pledge, to make a statement, and to make sexual assault unacceptable, because
it's on us!
Welcome to the Tap House.
The center of Division II sports is inside the NCAA.com hub, with live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Anyone can be the victim. Everyone can be the solution. It's on us to stand up and not stand by.
Because when you're a victim of sexual assault, no one should stand alone.
It's on us.
Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield has worked to keep the people of New Hampshire healthy for 75 years. Healthcare has changed dramatically over the years, but one thing is not, and that is our commitment to you and your family. We're a company made up of your friends and neighbors. We work each day to continue our tradition of providing healthcare to the 300,000 members we serve. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield focuses on wellness and healthy living. We work with and support numerous organizations in New Hampshire to build healthy communities. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, creating a healthier future for New Hampshire.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, the center of Division II sports is inside the NCAA.com hub, with live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Take the pledge at itsonus.org and be a part of the solution.
We are challenging every Division II campus to take the pledge, to make a statement, and to make sexual assault unacceptable because
it's on us.
When you walk into a running store and take a look at the sprawling shoe wall, you may have trouble finding the right shoe for you. This is where we come in. At Runner's Alley, our right fit process makes selecting a shoe easy, painless, and fun. We start with a visual gait analysis, and then we learn all about you. We'll educate you about your foot structure, what we see when we watch you walk and run, and choose a shoe as a starting point to get you moving. At Runner's Alley, we're here for you every step of the way.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Here are a few tips that can help. Talk to your friends honestly and openly about sexual assault.
Don't be a bystander. If you see something, intervene in any way you can.
Be direct. Ask someone who looks like they may need help if they're okay.
It's on us.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
We are NCAA Division II student athletes, faculty members, and athletics administrators made up of 24 conferences and 300 institutions.
Over 110,000 Division II student athletes.
Together we stand and take the pledge to be more than a bystander, to get a friend home safe.
It's our responsibility to step in, stand up, to do something, to say anything, to hold our friends accountable, to stop sexual assault in any way we can.
It's on me, it's on you, it's on us.
So let's be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem.
It's on us.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back here to Penmen Stadium. Second half action here in this NE10 women's soccer action was about to start up here. A 4-1 contest in favor of your Penmen. An offensive surge, to say the least. Kyle, any thoughts on that first half?
Yeah, for the Penmen, you see the veterans go in there and start the game pretty well. Perfect display of offensive capability by the team, and then they take the young guys, throw them in there as well, and the young girls, they do well as well. So obviously New Haven's a little bit outshot here, a little bit out-talented. For them to regroup here, they're going to have to do a lot of work, but it's possible. For SNHU, they just got to keep the foot on the gas.
And just looking over these halftime stats, 17 total shots for the Penmen. 8 of them were on target. Only 4 total shots for the Chargers and just 3 on target. Obviously, that one goal coming from Myers. But other than that, the Chargers have a lot to do here in this second half to get back into this contest.
Yeah, this will be an exciting half to see how the Penmen can keep their offensive capabilities going, or see if New Haven can find and figure out their identity and what they're going to do.
As both teams huddle up here, Chargers out. Penmen just about ready to go here. They'll start off with action here in this second half. If you're the Chargers, you just want to take it one goal at a time. You don't want to push too hard and lose all your energy early on. You got to play this smart, obviously with this heat being a factor. Just play the game smart, do it a goal at a time, and if you're the Penmen, like you said, just keep your foot on the gas pedal.
Yeah, and the biggest thing in sports, and especially soccer, for a winning team is to be consistent. You can have a great half, but you won't win the game if you're not consistent throughout their whole game. So,
see what they can do here as the Chargers will start off with play. The Chargers send this one to the outside. Coming back in now is Samantha Roth, one defender to beat. This ball in the middle, scooped up by Hannah Rose.
And that's the passion and fire you want to see them come out in. Already just getting the ball into the box that quickly.
In that first half, it took them a long time to get down into the Penmen 18. They do it here right off of the kickoff. We'll see if that continues here. Hannah Rose kicks this one away into the middle. Ball looming on the outside, Romano. Romano will make a run towards the middle. She's got room. We'll quickly pass this one off. Dortega-Larud will apply pressure. Chargers to the near side. Patterson to defend. Ball into the middle. This one coming now to the outside. That chip in with no Chargers in the box. It was a good idea there. It was a good run, but just could not put it home.
I'm going to be honest with you. It looks like they took a few notes from SNHU's offense themselves. A lot of 1-2s, a lot of through balls on that play right there, and they almost had something going.
Baduzzi with a good thought there. Just no Chargers up top to put that one home. Patterson sends it to the backfield. Larud now with one on. Carney sends it back to Patterson. That one kicked away. Carney can't control, off the chest of Patterson. And I believe they're going to call a handball there.
And this isn't what you want to see as a SNHU fan. Obviously backed up on their side of the field throughout the whole first or second half right now. Really have to collect the ball and try to find a way to move it.
Circa Nivranon with the free kick here. This one chip into the middle. That one headed away by Shea Royce. Nice job by Larud playing that secondary ball as the Chargers get back defensively to keep possession. But a bit of a mispass right there as Frazzetti picks it up. 2 defenders to beat, can't beat the one. And the Chargers regain possession. So a little scare right there for New Haven, but luckily they recover.
Yeah, that's something you really don't want to do, this Penmen team, is give them the ball, especially when the numbers aren't in your favor. the Penmen really capitalize on those mistakes often.
LaRude with it now. Patterson. LaRude will kick this one to the backfield. Ralston to the middle. Over to Snook.
They're fine with wasting some time here. They know they got the lead.
Snook will just send this one to the near side. Now Sidney Carney, one defender to beat. Carney, Patterson sends this one to Glarud. Glarud will leave this off to Carney, and Glarud makes a run down the sideline. No flag up here. Glarud with room in the corner. Chips one into the middle, headed away by Myers. Picked up. One-timers just over the top from Patterson.
And you never, ever want to leave Patterson in the middle of the field with a shot opportunity. She has a powerful leg, and she's proven it all season so far.
Well, Allison Patterson almost puts home the one-timer right there, just over the crossbar. As we look on this replay, that one just up and over. Davis, no problem with that one. Controlled by Frizzetti off of the goal kick. Tries to head it over to Glarud. Errant pass by the Chargers, another turnover for them. Patterson picks it up, outside Carney.
And I think the biggest thing for the Chargers is these aren't just turnovers, these are turnovers that lead to scoring opportunity, and that's never something you want.
And you see right there, that turnover results in a corner kick for the Penmen.
Looks like the Penmen are coming back into the form that they were when they left in the half.
It's going to be the first corner kick of the second half here. Rowan will set up for this one. Rowan a bit blinded by the sun here. She'll go with this one right into the 6. That one flicked by the Chargers. Still in play. Patterson will pick up the loose ball. Back outside Rowan. Rowan one-time pass into the middle. Beautiful ball in. That one just not shot on target right there. And out of play by Frizzetti, but a real nice setup from Emily Rowan.
And I think one of the biggest flaws, if there is any of this Penmen team, when they're in that box right there, is they just lack a little bit of height. They're not a team that's going to beat you over the top on that stuff. They're going to have to bring the ball down and kick it past you.
So Davis with a goal kick out, flicked by the Penmen, that being Frizzetti outside to Romano. Romano will chip this one over. Nice run here from Glarud with some room. Glarud now inching towards the 18. One defender on her back. She'll go right on the goal line to the 6. Loses the ball there, and the Chargers catch a break, causing that turnover. Glarud might have just stepped over that one. So New Haven lucky right there.
And there's this level of excitement that you feel when Dorothea Glarud is running towards that box like that.
Romano easily stops that pass through. Ball back up, Frizzetti. Frizzetti going to try and send Glarud. She finds her. Slow ball there. Glarud slowing it down, leaves it out top the 18, and just a miscue right there with Patterson. So Ralston with an aggressive first step. Now Snook with one on and Roth. Roth into the middle, kicks that one right to Ralston.
Roth is definitely a player with the capabilities to beat these center backs. She's proven it already this game, getting a few shots on. I believe she has 2 shots on goal right now.
So nice ball to the outside here. Frizzetti going to send one in the middle to Glarud, and that one just broken up. Chargers will look to push out, but a tough time countering here. Can they execute on this opportunity? Snook heads that one away to the outside. Romano looking to win this foot race. She does. Lots of room in the middle is Alexis Frizzetti.
She's going to walk it all the way to the box.
Frizzetti, errant pass to Glarud, turned over. Patterson trying to defend Myers. She does. Myers takes a fall. Ball back into the middle. Glarud with one on. Takes it back out. Regroups. Ball back in. Carney with a nice outside overlapping run. That one just kicked to the corner. Glarud's going to have no problem with this one. It stays in play. Glarud goes goal line, tries to cut back. What will this be? It's going to be a corner kick for the Penmen.
I was about to say, if they don't call that a corner, somebody's going to be arguing that.
So the Penmen with their second corner of the second half here. We'll see what they can do on the set piece.
Yeah, the Penmen not specifically well known to be a good corner team. So these opportunities are pretty rare for these to go in, but we'll see if something happens.
Ball bouncing around here. Kearney can't get a foot to it, and another corner kick coming on the opposite side. Ball just bouncing right around the 6 as you see it come off the corner. Get a close-up angle here. The Chargers luckily just cleared it away.
And you got 2 next to the corner. Looks like they're going to carry it in.
Kearney short to Patterson. Patterson goes back out Romano. Romano chips one in, trying to go to the outside, headed away by the Chargers. Vereno does a nice job of clearing that one out, and a Penman throw-in will ensue.
And I'm surprised, Lance, you're saying that name pretty well for a pretty confusing name on paper.
Throwing on the outside. They find Glarud. As that one goes out of play. Romano now with a second consecutive throw-in coming here. This one bouncing into the box, headed away by the Chargers. Trying to control it in that corner, and another corner kick come for the Penmen. Chargers having a tough time getting out of their own end here.
Now, if I'm Coach Montero, the Penmen, what I really want to see here, even though we're up 4-1, I want another goal raider, but I want to see the team execute a really well corner.
Penmen goes short off the corner, ball into the 6. Frizzetti can't flick it. Ball still bouncing around. Chargers can't get it out. Kearney now. Roy's can't get a foot to it, and Chargers finally clear. Back to the lone back in Snook. Romano outside. Beautiful ball here. Frizzetti with room, sending into the middle. Shea Roy's low shot on. She gets a second opportunity at it. Davis with a nice save. She'll fall on it. Frizzetti and Glarud can't get to the rebound quick enough, and the Chargers out of trouble once again, thanks to Paige Davis.
And I would even argue that even though, New Haven's down 4-1 right now, Paige Davis hasn't been playing particularly bad. A lot of shots are just, shots that are difficult saves for a lot of goalkeepers. The Penmen are just getting a lot of opportunities.
Davis has done a nice job this afternoon trying to control this Penmen offense. It's been tough to do here in this early season for all these opponents that the Penmen have seen. Shea Roy shields off one attacker there. She'll control it in the midfield. Back to Romano. Romano quickly back to Roy's. A lot of one-touch passes coming here. Penman slowing it down. And errant pass from Patterson right there, trying to find the wing back in Ralston, but that one quickly out of play for a throw-in now. The Chargers finally in Penman territory.
And here's something New Haven really has to capitalize on if they want a chance at this game.
Nice job by Kearney running through, and throw-in goes to the Penmen. The hustle is rewarded right there. Ball quickly chipped back in. Patterson with the chest. She's going to flick this one over. Glarud's going to try and keep it in on the goal line, and that one out of play for a throw-in. Wischusen leaves that throw-in off. Flicked up top by Peduzzi. As Roth's going to fight for this one with Ralston. She breaks through and cleared away by Snook.
And good thing that was cleared, because Peduzzi and Roth are two dangerous, lethal weapons for this New Haven offense. Those two both have 2 goals apiece this season.
Frizzetti tries to go outside to Kearney. That one turned over. Peduzzi with it in the middle. Patterson trying to defend her off. Now Myers with it. Roth sends this one back. Tufts met by 2 defenders. That one taken away by Shea Royce. Royce now to the outside. Rowan's going to run with this one. Rowan finds Glarud. Glarud trying to make this run. 1 defender on. She'll leave it off. Frizzetti. Frizzetti with a long shot on. Davis, no problem with that one.
And I think what you see with Glarud, what you miss about her the most is obviously she's an animal when she has the ball, but what you don't see is the fear she strikes on the other team. You almost have to double team her every single time. She's almost like an elite receiver in the NFL.
Out ball to the outside here. Rowan will slow it down in the middle. Frizzetti. Rowan to the middle and Patterson. Patterson's going to let one go. That one well over. Now a goal kick coming for Davis.
You have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot, and she does. Obviously sailed it a little bit, but I think if that was on target, that might have had a chance.
So now Davis with another goal kick here. Shea Royce tries to keep that one in. We'll take a turn off of that kick and out of play for it. Chargers throwing going in.
The Chargers are just lacking in identity right now. They don't really know, at least I can't tell. They know what they want to do with the ball once they have it.
McKenna loses that one in the midfield. Now the Chargers trying to kick it back towards the middle. Really no one there, but a good fight on the outside from Tufts. Raynon leaves that one off, chipped in. She'll control it back in the midfield for Zeddy on. LaRude looking to intercept that one. Nice job of shielding that off was Mendel.
And I love a player like Tufts. When you're down 4-1 like that and you play your heart out on the field, you know, that you can't go wrong.
And Ralston with a big hit from behind. Myers takes a fall, and now a free kick just outside the 18 coming here. See on the replay. Ralston just came from behind on this pass, trying to have a good first step. Clearly a push there. Now a two-man wall for the Penmen. Kick coming in from Fisher. Looming ball, that one bouncing. And Hannah Rose luckily in the right place, right time for that save. Just bounced over two Penmen defenders right there. Myers with a good shot on. As you see off this free kick here on the replay, just bouncing over. And Hannah Rose, nice save on that one.
Yeah, dangerous opportunity right there. Any soccer player knows when you get that bounce, that one hop, and then you get to volley it, you tend to get a good shot off of that. And unlucky for Myers, it wasn't the greatest of shots right there, but that could have been an easy chance at a goal.
Ralston beat on the outside. Roth leaves it. One-time shot is saved right there. That was Megan Georges putting that one on. Hannah Rose, no problem with that one. When Snook left with it, Patterson back to Ralston. Patterson will switch the fields here. Romano with room on the outside. No one meeting her. Finds a wide open Rowan. Rowan ball into the middle to LaRude. LaRude levels one on, and that one saved by Davis.
And I think the Penmen are starting to lose their game right now. I think instead of trying to shoot these deep balls, I know it's probably wasting a lot of time for them. I'd say they should continue to go into the box and fight for some goals. That's when they seem to play the best and have possession the longest.
Roth with it now. Snook on her. Roth will send it to the corner. Controlled by Tufts. Tufts back into the middle to Roth. Bit of an errant pass. Shea Royce takes over. Royce now into the middle up to Patterson. Penmen looking to push here. Patterson outside. Carney. Carney going to go 1-2 with LaRude. Nice setup right there, but good first step right there from Jordan Wischusen. There's two substitutions coming on now. LaRude and Frazzetti will take a seat.
So that means my guess is going to be Piscopo and Butters.
See substitutions coming on. Penmen with a throw-in coming here. And Piscopo and Butters are on for the Penmen. Kick to the back, chested by Snook. Ralston will keep this one in. Nice move back towards the middle. So we're going to have a late whistle here on that Ralston push. And a free kick coming on the Chargers side.
Yeah, just unfortunate for Ralston. Had a nice move. Was read really well by her defender and ended up having to make a contact play to try to get away with it.
Elsdorf sends that one to the middle. Ball still bouncing around. Myers looks to keep it in. Roth ball into the middle, kicked away on the outside by Romano. Good ball to say the least here as Piscopo's got a chance to the 18. One defender to beat. Butters coming on with her. Low shot on from Piscopo. No problem for Davis right there, but Romano with a beautiful ball. Might have been unintentional, but sends Piscopo right over the top.
Piscopo's got some wheels. You saw her completely burn her back right there. Obviously didn't really know what to do with the ball. I think she should have carried it up further. She had Butters coming on the other side of the field, but you know, you learn those things as you go on.
Myers ball up to Roth. Snook on her, Roth towards the middle. Chested away in the back and clear. Now ball in the middle. Leave rain on. Quickly up here. Shot on low and into the back of the net right there for Jenna Peduzzi. So the Chargers break through finally here in this second half. Now only a 2-goal deficit. Really nice chance right there, just breaking down the Penmen defense. Might have got burnt as Peduzzi with a nice opportunity right in the middle. As you see off this replay, Peduzzi just breaks 3 defenders right there. Rose comes out for it, and she beats her low.
And that's their new top goal scorer of their team. She had 2 coming into this game. Beautiful play to get through the defense right there and fight it off. Get a shot on net and put it right by the goalkeeper.
So now the Chargers with a bit of life here.
Yeah, 27 minutes is plenty of time to get 2 goals if you're calm and collected.
Ralston, dangerous ball in the middle and turned over to Roth. Roth ball in, cleared by Snook. Royce will pick up the loose. The ball sent to the corner by the Chargers. That one will go out of play for a throw-in. Now the Chargers applying pressure here. Penman still with some work to do with about 26:40 left in this second half.
And it looks like after Circa Navranon made that through ball, she just kind of fell a little bit. It looks like she's coming off real quick just to get something figured out.
Roth with 2 to beat. Snook will clear. Now to Carney. Carney does a nice job in the midfield getting back. They find Patterson in the middle. Now over to Royce. Royce will send this one low, and a lot of room for Emily Rowan to work. Rowan coming on, and a late offsides flag up there. Seemed too good to be true, as she had a lot of room on that outside edge. Just to be called for offside.
Good communication out of those center backs by New Haven to push up and let her go offsides. Smart play.
Chargers chip this one out. Now Penman throw-in coming. Romano lines up for this one at midfield. Trying to throw this one towards the corner. Butters couldn't get to it. That one kicked away for another Penman throw.
And that's so efficient. Just on a throw-in, you can move that much upfield, which is so helpful. Trying to pass, that far upfield takes a little bit of time and effort. Just going off a throw-in is so convenient.
Romano tries to chip this one in. Chargers deflect. Good defense right there. Roth getting back for that one. They find Butters in the corner. She's going to go goal line. Chip one in. Carney just a little too high for her. She'll pick it up just outside the 18. Shielding off a defender here. Does a nice job of fitting that off of Peduzzi and out of play. So now a throw-in coming for Ralston.
Yeah, Bosdorf was getting a little handsy there, and Carney just kicked her 8 off of her. What's nice, though, is you see Carney's very collected, even with that defender right on her.
She does a nice job there of setting that one up for a corner kick now for the Penmen.
She's very focused on what she's intending to do. Doesn't let a lot of people get in her head.
Low ball from Carney here, bouncing towards the 6 as that one's cleared up and high. Getting back is Roth. She'll clear this one to the middle. Quickly controlled by McKenna. McKenna, nice pass up. Just couldn't get Piscopo going. His ball bounces back to Ralston. Arnie flicks it up to herself. Keeps it in the air. Is going to try and control it with the head. But the Chargers come away with it now. Peduzzi, ball to the middle. Snook will come and head that one out of trouble. But nice run through by the Chargers. Ralston's going to have to pick it up. Megan George is applying good pressure. Shea Roy's with a nice touch there. Room in the middle to work. Ball to the outside, Rowan. Rowan, one defender on. Rowan into the 18. Low ball on right to Davis. Just had a bit of a frustrating afternoon. Obviously, that one go early.
Yeah, she keeps getting those opportunities to carry it upfield a little bit more into the box instead of trying to find a cross or anything like that. I don't know if she is trying to find crosses and she's just mishitting the ball, but she decides to shoot at the goalkeeper. 3/4 of her opportunities that she's done that.
Patterson switches the field here now. They find Piscopo, who loses the ball a little bit. Rowan will pick up the loose one. Rowan, low shot on Davis, easy save. Lots of shots on net here for both sides now, as the Chargers have 7 in total, and the Penmen now with 13.
And I really don't understand why Rowan's trying to take that shot from that far out. Yet again, it looks like an opportunity where she doesn't really have a good scoring chance, and she just shoots it at the goalkeeper anyway. Kind of gives away possession.
Bosdorf now with it. Quickly up, Peduzzi. Trying to go outside to Georges. Ralston controls right off the leg of Georges for a throw-in. Substitutions coming here for the Penmen. Rowan will take a seat. And Allison Patterson will take a seat.
So that looks like men's coming in for Patterson. And then regarding who took Rowan's spot, I cannot tell right now. My guess would be Desiree.
Ball to the outside here, cleared by the Penmen, back in the middle. McKenna can't get there. Myers controls quickly back to Snook. New Haven with it here on the outside. Taking a hard fall right there was DeRusso. It's now ball back outside. Good run here. Penmen with room to work. They're going to chip one in. Piscopo just can't get there. Davis with it now. Bosdorf to the outside. Quickly back into the middle. Chargers trying to switch it up here, as that ball's just going to go out of play, and Ralston has an easy throw-in coming. Approaching the 20-minute mark here. Penman still in control, but the Chargers with the lone goal of the second half make it 4-2. McKenna can't control. Good first step from Myers. Myers going to send one in to Roth. Just beats Snook here. Snook, good recovery. Roth runs through, but Hannah Rose dives out to save that one.
And she was coming hard. You almost have to be scared if you're Roth right there. Having Hannah Rose run at you like a speeding bullet for that.
Piscopo couldn't get it to the outside. Now she needs to pressure. The double team right there. Butters controls now. Butters will send it out to Carney. Carney with one defender to beat. She'll cut towards the middle. Myers with a good first step. Chargers now control at the foot of Georges. Trying to send Peduzzi. Just could not get that one to go. Cleared out by Ralston, but right back into trouble. Samantha Roth in the middle. Snook is on. Tries to send it to the outside. Nice job by DeRusso to get back to clear that one. Romano luckily keeping that one in. But that one ultimately goes out for a Chargers throw-in.
And that was almost dangerous right there. You don't want to give Roth the ball in the front of the goal. Instead of trying to force something yourself, she tried to find somebody open. Unfortunately, just couldn't get anything going there.
Romano clears that one out. And now a Penman goal kick coming here. Hannah Rose will line up for this one. Good flick from Mentz in the middle. Butters can't get to the loose ball. Lottie's flying in the middle. And I believe we're going to have Mentz called for the push, so now a Chargers free kick. Chargers still with lots of time to find the equalizer here. Only down 2 and applying pressure here. They seem to have controlled the second half pretty well.
Yeah, they've really switched things around, and I don't know if that's due to them playing better, or if that's due to the Penmen just not playing as well as they were. My guess would be it's a little combination of both.
Rain on, free kick in, still bouncing around. Who's going to get to this one? Snook heads it away. That one cleared by Mentz. Ball still in the 18, Kearney trying to get it out. Uses the head right there, finds McKenna. Chargers back in control, turned over. Good step right there from McKenna, who will clear this one up. Piscopo and Butters will apply pressure up top. Ball back to Davis. Wischusen. Send this on the near side. Receives it right back. Chargers will look to switch things up. Elect to go. Myers in the middle. Wischusen swings it over. Fisher tries to clear over now. With it here is Mendel. Sending it on the outside. Ball back in the middle. Nice job getting a foot to it is Shea Royce. Royce back to Romano. Romano goes on the ground. That one turned over. Mendel with some room. Pressure being applied by DeRusso. Romano kicks that one away back to the midfield line. Roy's in control, sends it over McKenna. McKenna will go over the top here to Kearney. Needs to win this foot race here. Is that one sent to the back by Bosdorf? Wischusen. Ball in the middle to Kennedy. Kennedy's going to try and find Myers here. Myers with room. Ralston coming on to defend. One to beat. Myers going to chip one in here. Good communication between Snook and Rose. Rose will pick that one up.
I personally don't like when teams decide to just dump it in like that. I'd rather them carry it in, use their possession. But they had a chance. If the ball was hit perfectly, she may have had a shot at her forward there.
Kearney with a nice back heel flick. A beautiful ball here. Piscopo trying to win this race. Nice job by the Chargers defense. Samantha Bosdorf.
Piscopo can run. She's proven that already. She almost just proved it again, and that would have been a crazy goal if she had managed to beat out Bosdorf there.
But the highlight play, that back heel flick from Kearney right there to set it up. It's a beautiful one, to say the least. That ball you see on the replay. Piscopo just couldn't get to it, just edged out by the Chargers D. Ralston coming with a throw in here. Referees telling, I believe, Jenna Peduzzi to back up on that one. A little too close to the line. Wischusen will clear this one out for a corner kick. 15 minutes remain here in this second half. A 4-2 contest in favor of the 22nd ranked Penmen. Chargers have found some life here in this second half. We'll see what they can do here to finish it off. The Penmen will waste some time here on this corner kick as DeRusso will line up for it now.
And I'd really like to see them execute a good corner here.
DeRusso, hand up. Ball is in, a low one going towards the 6. That one bouncing around. Kearney got a good foot to it. A little bit of a flick of a foot right there. Almost bouncing off some Chargers defenders into the back of the net, but luckily cleared away.
So close right there.
As you see on the replay here, a low ball. It was a one-time shot on with the right foot that just could not find the back of the net. Chargers will clear. This ball bouncing Roth. Nice job by Ralston to get back and defend. Now over to Snook.
And the hardest thing is about those one-timers right there is having, the patience to let it get to you, but also having the control to not try to hit it too hard or too soft.
Romano goes over the top here to Butters. Bouncing ball. Controlled in the back by Fisher. And cleared out of play for a Penman throw-in. Romano will come up to take this one.
And look at how stacked the field is. You only have Carney on one side of the field. Every other player is on the other side of the field right now.
Schuzen will let that one go out for a goal kick. Substitutions coming on now for the Penmen. McKenna will take a seat. Good second half performance from her. As Davis coming with the goal kick here. And Seishin checks in for the first time in this second half.
And she's a regular starter, so they must have just wanted her to get a little bit more rest before she came into this second half.
Snook will clear this one out of the 18. Controlled with the foot by Peduzzi, who sends a low ball back in. No problem for Hannah Rose.
And the Penmen are wasting so much time here, and they know it.
Hannah Rose with the punt just over the midfield line, controlled by Seishin in the middle. Kicked back to Ralston. Chargers playing up all the way back now to Hannah Rose. Ball played back to Snook. Snook taking her time here. Now back to Hannah Rose. The backs wasting some time here for Southern New Hampshire.
And New Haven has to figure this out and try to push the ball.
They don't want to play too far up and get beat on the counter, but Chargers play it well. Mentz causing the turnover in the midfield. Ball sent here for Carney. Bouncing ball, runs through it. Carney with room now. Carney, low ball here to Butters. Can't get a shot off, and DeRusso can't get that back post as Davis picks it up. So a nice opportunity for the Penmen there. Good hustle play from Carney as she leads it to the middle. And you see right there the Chargers make that ball bounce up, and DeRusso just couldn't put it home.
And Carney is just a selfless player. You see it time and time again where she just goes for assists.
Snook has a tough time with that one. Luckily going off the Chargers, so Hannah Rose dives out for that one to clean up the mess.
Yeah, and Jenna Peduzzi was licking her chops on that one. That would have been her 4th goal of the season if she found a way to get to that ball.
Another turnover almost here for the Penmen. Luckily Snook picking that one up. Roth with a bit of a hit afterwards and a takedown on the far side right there. So I believe Mentz took a hard fall right there from a tackle as the Penmen have a free kick going out.
And you saw 2 hard falls right there. You know, it's part of the sport, and they adjust really well to those. You never really want to blame somebody for being aggressive towards you. It's just going for the ball most of the time.
So the Chargers getting a little more physical here, trying to change the tempo as Piscopo picks this one up. Nifty move to get around one. Ball into the 18, tries to cut back middle. 2 Chargers to get there to defend that one off. As DeRusso watches that one go out of play.
She just hesitated right there. Piscopo, she had made an amazing run right there, had it all by herself, and she had Carney running through the middle. I think if she just tried to touch it with her left instead of trying to situate it so she could get it with her right, she would have had an assist right there.
So now Patterson checks back on for Mentz, and DeRusso gets a quick stint as Emily Rowan checks back in to finish off these last 9 minutes and 30 seconds. All up to Carney. That one headed out of trouble. Chargers still can't control. Finally get it down to the feet. Penmen pick it up outside the 18. Now Patterson with it. Gonna leave it for Butters. Patterson breaks through. Patterson, beautiful save from Davis. Patterson chests it and puts it home. Davis with the initial save, but Patterson with the hustle, and she puts it home for goal number 5 for this Penmen squad. What a play and sequence right there.
Got it. And she just stuck to that ball. Pure effort right there. The fact that Paige Davis even got in front of the first one right there for the save was amazing, but then for Patterson to take that off the rebound, put it onto her chest, put it right to her left leg, and just knock it through. What an amazing play.
Pure hustle is Allison Patterson. Cannot say that enough as she nets another one here to make it 5-2 Penmen. Patterson's first goal of the afternoon. The shot on here just hits the bar on the outside. Peduzzi tries to respond. Hannah Rose thought that one was going wide, just had the right amount of curve and hits off the post.
You hate to give it to Peduzzi in there, and it looked like she had all the space in the world to take that shot, and it really didn't look that dangerous of a shot. It was kind of deceiving for that ball to be curving in like that, and all of a sudden you see Hannah Rose outstretched as far as she can't get to it, and it just goes off the post there.
It was a nice play off the kickoff. Looked like the Chargers were just going to dump one in, but Peduzzi picked it up top and almost put that one home. Patterson controls it back to Royce. Royce back to Romano. Penmen will slow things down. Now back to a 3-goal lead. Ball into the middle, Seichin. Ralston will play this one up. Nice dummy run right there from Piscopo. Butters can't keep it in. Luckily off the Chargers now for a Penmen throw in. More substitutions coming here.
And I haven't seen Piscopo play a lot until this game, and she's making a lot of good moves, a lot of good and smart decisions here. Really showing off to her coach.
So Carney will take a seat along with Piscopo and Butters.
And that looks like Maddie Austin coming in. And the other player looks like Alexis Frizzetti.
Frizzetti it is up top. Joining her is Maddie Austin, as you said. Now the Chargers will push towards the Penmen 18. Patterson with a slide tackle there, keeping that play alive. Romano with a push, and that one's going to be going in for the Chargers. So a free kick coming here.
And New Haven's getting a little dire. You can see the contact and the fire in them kind of turning up a little bit as they're trying to, claw away at any goals they can get right now.
So it's going to be a 3-man setup at the ball. Chargers will discuss. 2-man wall for the Penmen. So they're going to go short to the outside to Roth. Roth will send a dangerous one in. That one deflected. Headed away by Shea Roy. She comes up big time right there as a secondary ball almost ended up in the back of the net by Hannah Rose.
Yeah, and that was a dangerous header right there. Not a typical one that you see. It went straight into the ground, but it had the motion going towards the opposite side of the net where Hannah Rose was.
It seems like a bit of a miscue as Roth with a really nice ball to the back post here, as no one really knew who got that one. Yes, it was a misjump from Ralston that caused that play, but Shea Royce comes up huge with the clear. So time ticking here. Frizzetti will pick this one up. Frizzetti to the outside. Ball kicked back as Davis will send this one up on the clear. Frizzetti heads it to the outside. Rowan will slow it down. Back to Romano. Romano into the middle now to Royce. Roy's ball in, chested away. Chargers control. Ralston. Now back to Snook. Penmen taking their time here. Patterson in the middle. Slowing things down, taking time off the clock.
And if you're New Haven, you have to find a way to get to this ball right now. You can't just let them chew clock on you.
Patterson just being smart every time she touches it in the midfield, just sending it back to the center. Push from behind there on Myers, no call. Maddie Austin can't get to it for the Penmen. Good kick right there from Seichin to control. Austin will give it to her. Now on the outside, Ralston. Ralston slowing it down. You see Shea Royce right there. Slow it down, she says. Dangerous ball in the middle. Luckily, she controls. Good run from Georges, almost causing the turnover. Now Patterson to the outside.
And what a showcase of ability and wits by this team right here to know. Not only do they have the ability to go upfield and know when they need to attack, but the ability to turn the clock back and just start moving ball backwards and wasting time.
And playing at your own pace is really key here as we approach the 4-minute mark in this second half. Penmen up 3, 5-2. Now another throw-in coming for the Penmen. Romano will take this one once again. Sends this one deep to the corner. Frizzetti beats the back defender in Mendel. Can't beat Fisher there. She stands strong. She'll clear this one away to the middle. Now Shea Royce gets tripped up in the middle, and a kick going in. Penmen.
And that's perfect. That's going to give the Penmen a lot of opportunity to shoot clock right here, and you're going to see it. They're going to take their sweet time before they take this kick.
Romano will line up for this one. Taking this one with the left, a chip into the 18, trying to find Austin on that outside edge. Cleared away. Chargers don't want to get into a boom ball game. They really need to possess and work here. Not a lot of time left as Snook will play this one in the middle to Royce. Snook switches it up here. Outside to Rowan. Rowan with lots of room to work here. Sends the ball to the middle. That one turned over to Fisher. Fisher trying to push it up. Penmen take it right back. Now up to Maddie Austin, the freshman with a big hit right there, and that one's going to be called kick going out for the Chargers. So the physicality really picking up here in this second half.
Yeah, and I think that's Maddie Austin being a younger player on the team. I think this is her first opportunity that I've seen this season. Just trying to make a play happen. A little bit, she forced it too much a little bit and just made a contact play right there that results in a change of possession.
Davis will clear it out. Chargers create the turnover up top to keep possession. Ball to the outside here. Roth will send it to the corner. Snook will clear this one out of trouble for a Chargers throw-in, and we are under 2 minutes to go here in this second half.
And you see Roth not even giving up. She runs for that ball, knowing there's 2 minutes left. They're going for everything they got right here. They're not giving up on this game.
So Frizzetti causes havoc in the back. Ball up to Rowan. Rowan will send Frizzetti to the corner here. Lindell will meet up with her. One defender on, ball to the top of the box. Seishin with a shot on, deflected. And Davis caught that one going out of play. So now a corner kick coming for the Penmen. They'll take their time on this one.
In my opinion there, Seishin just has to shoot that on the one-timer. She tried to dribble it too much, I think. But, they are chewing clock, so I don't think it really matters in that situation. But that's how you score goals, just let it fire.
Penmen goes short in the corner. Patterson will sit on it. And we are under 1 minute to go here.
Damn.
Flag goes down on that one. Chargers get that ball off Patterson quickly. And now a goal kick coming. Need to move here, looking to maybe get one more goal in this one. Romano will clear this one up high. We approach the 30-second mark here. Maddie Austin picks it up in the corner. She's going to try and go goal line. That one out of play for another goal kick.
Yeah, and they're wasting time perfectly. This is exactly how you do it.
So a great contest here for the Penmen. Looked a little shaky to start second half play, but Allison Patterson comes up big with a goal here in the second half as we are under 10 seconds to go now. Seishin will send this one up, and that will be it. New Haven will drop this contest as they fall to 1-4-1 on the season, 0-3 in NE10 play, and the Penmen will improve to 4-1 at number 22 in the country, and now 2-1 in NE10 play. Kyle, any final thoughts before we go to break?
Yeah, specifically for the Penmen, this puts them on a 2-game win streak. Next week they're going to go and play Franklin Pierce. You'd have to think that this might slide them up a little bit in the rankings, maybe not, just because these teams aren't as competitive as the teams they have played. But they're consistently playing good games, and that's what you love to see. As for New Haven, they got to figure something out. They've dropped a lot of games just due to not knowing specifically what their identity is and how to use their players, I'd say. I'm sure they'll get that figured out, and they'll find a way to win some games this season.
So that is it for game number 1 of this doubleheader. Your Southern New Hampshire University Penmen walk away with a 5-2 victory. We will take about an hour break here, and at 7 o'clock we will have the Southern New Hampshire University men's soccer team take on Franklin Pierce. We will be back when that one starts up.